Good evening everyone, welcome back to Tom Plays Bannerlord for absolute beginners. We've just taken Car Banseth. Can't help noticing that the Sturgians are still fighting the Vlandians. I think they're the only ones who still are. And they've managed to take Mazhadan Castle. So I'm just sort of thinking maybe we should wander over there and take a look, because if we're quick and we can make war on the Sturgians, before they can make peace with the Vlandians. I don't suppose I have enough. Fair enough. Could do with recruiting a few though. What am I actually short of? Mounted archers. Well, not going to fix that in Britannia. Still, if taking a castle, archers are never a bad thing. So it looks like the twins have now come of age, which is good. I see, for some reason I was assuming the twins were mine, but is that niacin? Would make more sense for them to be niacins and Ydwins, to be fair, because they did get married a lot earlier. So maybe I don't have to worry about them being heirs. Okay, brilliant. So, right, so we've got a bunch of extra archers. So of course we need to not only head over to Mazhadan, we need to find some Sturgians to attack, get back, take Mazhadan Castle, make peace, ideally all before they make peace with the Vlandians. Oh, well that looks good. So, yeah, that's actually quite low down. So let's see if we can get Urgel's party. Oh. I could take these guys instead.
Sorry, I don't think I know you.
Car Banseth, yep. And now I'm going to attack you, and I'm probably going to attack the Sturgians as well.
Under my command!
Okay, well this isn't great, but our power's pretty much overwhelming. So I'm going to go in and try to take them on myself. Everyone else can help. They're obviously going to have much better defensive positions than we are. So actually attacking quickly does make sense, because I don't want them to get a chance to make proper formations and things. So he's actually not a lot of use to us, being a mercenary. I suppose in theory I could even have let him go, but we may at least get some money for him. Alright, let's see if we can get these guys as well. No, we can't, they're running away. So we've got no easy way to make peace, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Let's focus on taking the castle first. And I can worry about making peace then. Unfortunately, Urgle is happily lurking around now that I didn't take him down. Loads of food. I don't think we're going to be starving them out. I think we should go for it as soon as we get the walls cracked. Maybe even earlier if necessary. I suppose I could have just gone in while they still had fewer siege engines. But I'm conscious that they still need to worry about the Vlandians. And there's always a chance they might try to attack us before they're really ready. Oh, that's good. I think Athene has come in and started taking some of them down. No. If I wasn't willing to lose Athene before, I'm certainly not willing to lose her right now. She's currently our only defence. Almost ready. Let's just move you to reserve. And we'll get these guys going again. And hopefully we can sort this all out nice and quickly. We've got all the siege engines down at least. Okay, we've got a crack in the wall. So a little worried about that siege engine being quite nearly full. I thought we should just go for it. Lower our morale slightly. We've gained a level. Okay, well riding is the one that's in red, so I'll put a focus point into riding. And then let's just go in and get them. That'll still only be part 1 because we do need to make peace. But it's just too good an opportunity to miss up. The Sturgians aren't that powerful. They're still fighting the Vlandians when everyone else has made peace.
Sergeants, take command!
This is practically a free castle. Interesting setup. There, now you've got 2 things to think about. You've got an attack on the walls and a maniac wandering around inside your keep. So the main point here, of course, is to help our own men get in through the one breach. So trying to get a run up. Get in their way as much as possible, but I think I need to run up again. See, they're actually doing better on the left. So I should probably focus my attacks here, really. I just need them to breach this wall. I'm impressed by how carefully they're attacking me instead of my horse. Oh, we're nearly there. Nearly there. There. Yeah, we've pretty much got a breach here. Let me just press the attack. They're going at walls at both sides. There we go. Castle walls thoroughly breached. Then we're going to have a keep battle, but that's fine, I don't mind. I look like a porcupine. The horse is relatively undamaged now. And we've only lost 5 people. Potato of the Sturgians. Okay, so let's do pillage. Oh right, so we haven't actually... We didn't actually have to do a keep battle. Right, let's give their garrison all of our non-battalion troops. I'm not going to worry about the castle, but while I remember, I will put a limit on it. the garrison. So now I just need to make peace. So to start with, there's that Tater person. Is she able to make peace? See, the nice thing about this is that I don't, in some ways, even mind giving the Sturgians some money to try and keep them alive a bit longer. Right. When it's a dungeon, you want to head down. Oh. Here we are.
It's been a while.
Excellent. Around 1.2 million again. Okay, so financially we've taken a bit of a hit. But we've taken a city and a castle in quick succession. Things are looking a lot better overall. Right, let me just reorient this. Okay, brilliant. So, now to regroup. I don't think anyone got captured. I'm gonna drop off any archers we have above the 50 arbitrary limit I made into Car Banseth's garrison, because I didn't add anything to their garrison as yet. Yeah, so we've got 60. So if I just add some of our less experienced archers. Archers are always good to have in a garrison. How are we doing in terms of grain? I think I can afford to stick 50 in there. About troops? Oh, excellent. Straight back up to our full number of troops. And actually we should try and sell some stuff. While we're here, oh, and also ransom prisoners. Okay, standard of duty, close shields. I don't think they're that impressive. Let's get our biles a little more equipped. You tend to get better equipment after battles like this, as a rule. I should drop this crossbow off somewhere as well. Might stop there before I accidentally go over the amount that the city can cope with. There, that should restore our grain crop. Well, while I'm at it, let's look at warehouses. See if there's a warehouse here that we don't already have. Okay, well, we don't already have a tannery. Don't often have hides, so I'm not that keen, but I might go for it anyway. That should be on festivals and games, really. I've got to check who actually owns it. Tannery is owned by the silversmith. Okay.
I am honored to meet you. Well, let me introduce myself.
So if at any point we get any hides, we want to bring them back here. Oh! Wow! Yeah, I'll put Kalata in charge of the caravan. I was thinking of her being more of a war leader, but wow, okay. I did not expect that. I mean, I know people are going to die of old age, but I tend to expect the men to go first. Okay, well that's a good price of fish, and I need to check where the kids are, especially because I've temporarily just lost Kalata. Although it does free up a companion, to be fair, so I could possibly try and get another battalion. Although that also does take away one of my possible war leaders. Right, okay, so Ekadrya and Egan are at Revel, which definitely adds weight to the they are Niacin and Ydwin's kids arguments. Okay, Sturgians have made peace with the Vlandians now. Ragna is 2, that's not going to take a lot of thought. Let's really double down on the intelligence though. For Athene, oh. Yeah, they never give up. And I can't seem to select that without moving in the wrong direction. Okay, let's find our new members. So there's Ydwin. Iona, Egan.
I'm yours to command.
So now I just need to find Ekadrya. How come does she have a crown? No, she doesn't. How come she doesn't have a crown?
Command.
Seems a bit unfair. Okay, right. So I will probably set... Oh yeah, we don't actually have the stash here, do we? I'll probably set Ekadrya to be our scout. Okay, loyalty there is going up. Let's see if I can get information on their cultures. Okay, culture Battanian, that's fine. And Egan, culture Battanian. Tight-fisted. See, Ekadrya is daring. Well, that's good because I wanted to run a warband. And we may well end up giving Kalata her warband back. As in, maybe getting someone else to do the trading. Oh yes, we have too many troops. Because originally when I picked these guys up, I was planning to set up Kalata's band and give her a bunch
Back
of
off,
troops.
stranger, unless you want trouble.
I just realised I haven't actually gone through their skills at all.
On my command!
I have absolutely no idea what abilities they've got. Okay, Ekadrya seems to have riding, whereas Egan does not. So let's put him in Yuha's band temporarily. And we'll put Ekadrya in Iona's band.
Take over command!
But yeah, we need to sort out the skills. This will be such good terrain for doing things defensively. I do love the Stygian lands. Really want to attack the ones at the front. Okay, you should never ever do that to your horse. Sorry, horse. This is the drawback of lands like this, of course. Lots of cliffs to accidentally ride off. And the horses are remarkably willing to ride off cliffs in this game. Just stop getting in the way. Okay, brilliant. So I'm sort of thinking that maybe instead of getting another Battanian, we should try and get a Vlandian. Maybe I should even try and get a Vlandian who's good at trade. And then I could get Kalata back, running an actual warband. So while I'm thinking about it, let's put Ekadrya in charge of scouting.
I'm yours to command.
And your face is changing in strange ways. Right, let's get these sorted. Apparently I should have gone the other way. Okay, Egan, I am probably going to put you straight in charge of Car Banseth. But in any case, we want to start by getting these skills up to 7. Unlock your endurance up to 3 and your vigour up to 3. Okay, because you're superhuman, I'm going to give you 1 in everything, focus point wise. Okay, so to some extent, same deal with Ekadrya, even though I'm thinking of running a warband. So might give her the 3 in endurance and 1 skill in everything. I already know I'm going to want her to have a bit more in scouting and probably riding. And then I want to check their equipment. Okay, so Ekadrya, it looks like she's got a bow she probably can't use. Got one of these awesome polearms, which I'm tempted to steal. Maybe I could just buy one somewhere. But she doesn't have a horse, even though she seems very well designed for combat on horse. She's just weird. Actually, maybe I should steal that, because I'm thinking she could do with a shield. Okay, Egan is actually also an archer. Also has a bow he probably can't use. But yeah, that's fine. We'll move into the archery for him. Okay. But we're also going to want to heavily rely on his other skills. Because I'm probably just going to stick him in Car Banseth anyway. Okay, Ekadrya. Yeah, I'm not sure I want her to have polearm as well. Definitely going to need steward. Probably should have done more leadership and tactics, but never mind. Okay. Let's try and resolve some issues. Manage castle. What's the castle doing? Currently festivals and games. Loyalty's pretty good. That's fine. Let's do siege workshop. Train troops. I can't do that. I'm full up on troops. Loyalty wasn't that high yet, was it? to start with. Oh yeah, she needs to have a horse. Right. So we could do the crossbow if we can't find a bow that she can use. It's not ideal, of course, because it isn't going to help her. Oh yeah, so they equip this as well. I'm going to steal this. And give her a really good sword. Right, she doesn't have a bow she can use. Right, that's fine. Give her the crossbow and the light bolts. Need a decent saddle. I can remember where they live. There we go. Okay, that'll do for now, but we're going to be looking for a bow again. Ditto for Egan, except I don't have a bow to give him. He's not really doing the horseback thing, but I can give him a shield at least. Okay, cardigan. We are finally going to get one of these. I think that's one of those awesome Kazate weapons. Right, is there someone on horseback like Iona? Oh no, she's already got one, hasn't she? So she probably doesn't want the heavy knight lance. If you look at the settings, you can couch it, which is good for charging people on horseback, but you can't brace it, so it's not good for someone fighting on foot. I might just put this in the stash over at Varcheg. Still no sturgeons, I can't help noticing, in our clan. Which is possibly going to give us a problem. Still in games, loyalty's very high, which is good. So with that in mind, I might do the siege workshop. Come in useful when we're at war. Right, I think we might want to go to the lands of the Kazate again to get bows. Because we certainly don't seem to be winning here. Where do these cows come from? I don't think I've got a delivery. Right, open stash, we'll knock off the heavy knight lance. And it'd be useful to have banners for the kids, especially Ekadrya. So she's going to be a mounted archer. So actually movement speed might be good. And Egan, while he's with us, at least let's do decrease taking shield damage. He's kind of hanging out with Yuha. Right, additionally, let's try and meet some Vlandians and any other Battanians we can find. But let's also solve issues. Okay, Sturgeon's at war again. I didn't really see how the Sturgeons had got on. Oh, they've retaken Belgard. Oh, there you go, Sturgeons are doing pretty well. I might have been a bit more intimidated about fighting them if I'd realised. Still, not to worry. Train troops, the one thing I absolutely can't do. Scott Merchant Caravan, not keen.
Your health, stranger. So, who might you be?
I think she's Imperial. Festivals and games, loyalty pretty high. Definitely expecting him to be keeping this one. Let's do the siege workshop though. To help him to keep it. Should probably looking on off castle while we're at it. So if we ever get a Sturgeon, I'm hoping to put someone else in charge of that. Still working on a granary. That's fine. Absolutely fine. We should check fish prices in Scorin as well, because we can often get very good prices for fish. Elsewhere. Nope. That's not great. Or is that particularly great for grain? That's fine. You still building? You are not. Okay, in that case... you start doing a workshop whenever your loyalty happens to be high enough. Draft animals,
I'm
awesome.
at your command.
Yeah, we'll just send Iona. And she shouldn't lose anyone, so if I just give her some wildlings. Ooh, tools sell cheap here, so I might be able to buy some. There, get up to 24. It's 2 missions worth, and I didn't actually check what else I could sell. Don't need those. I've seen better for fish, actually. Oh, I was going to sell rounces now and again, wasn't I? Maybe if we just sell one at each place we visit. I think we're actually over encumbered now. Probably not for too long though. Just need to not do any chasing for a while. How's Felanos getting on? Building his Castellan's office, that's fine. 18. Her popularity remains undiminished. Okay, Echelera's building fairgrounds. There, see, that's more like it for fish. Ooh.
I don't think I know you. Peace to you, stranger.
You see, I'm tempted, but I think she's Azorai, and while that doubtless means she would be a wonderful person to leave a trade caravan, we're getting to the point where we're probably not going to be doing caravans soon. There we go, over encumbering myself again. Fenian Commons, okay, well, probably
I'm at your command.
set someone doing it at least. Guess I'll get you here to do it. He's gonna lose some troops, so let's give him some of the less valuable ones. Legators under siege. Let's head for Dunglanis. Kalata. Right, that's Kazate lands. Oh, there we go. So we failed the main storyline quests, which I didn't want to do anyway. There is a time limit on them. So those quests will eventually go if you ignore them long enough. Okay. Manage town. Actually, there's nothing to do, is there? It's maxed out.
Yours is not a face I know. What is your name, stranger?
I think this guy's Sturgeon anyway. It's probably not be an option unless one of our Sturgeon companions dies. I haven't actually been checking for bows, have I? I'd forgotten that we desperately wanted bows. Oh, this is good. Maybe I can set Egan up with a bow. Bodkin versus piercing. Well, I'll give you some piercing. And then I won't feel bad about dropping him off. Okay, Egan, you are now Governor of Car Banseth. May you rule wisely. And in the meantime, I suppose I should go to, well, I was going to say go to Kazate Lands, but I'm wondering now because we just managed to find a bow he could use here.
I am at your service.
But at the same time, I get a lot of fur. I think we probably do need some mounted archers anyway, if only one or two. Plus I could maybe go through Sturgeon lands and offload some of this grain. Okay, right, so Yuha is currently away. Ekadrya I actually want in charge of mounted archers.
Follow your sergeant!
So she can have her first command. So yeah, so we've got this Kazate weapon here. This thing is absolutely awesome. Instead of charging with it now, we swing. And you can absolutely destroy enemies with this thing. Like that. So much as I like couching the lance and stuff, I have to concede that this is like the best weapon in the game, I think. Despite my appallingly inexpert use of it. But yeah, we are gonna just cut swathes through the enemy with this thing. In fact, I should probably not get carried away because we need to train our troops. But yeah, could have a lot of fun with this weapon. I didn't want to start using it too soon because I quite enjoy doing the standard nightly charge thing. I think it's definitely time to start experiencing the joy of swinging that halberd thingy around. Okay, so I feel like that's all of our major issues dealt with. All the ones I could see at least. Let's just drop in on these two castles on the way over. But yeah, if I just check this, yeah, we're only down 2 mounted archers. Toll collector workshops, okay, looking good. Let's do another toll collector. I can always use the extra money. Oh, well, think about it. One way I can offload some grain is I can put a little bit more in the stash at Car Banseth. At least gets us a little bit closer to not being over encumbered. Train troops, I can't do that. The second all my missions finish, people will start deserting. Frustrating. Maybe when I set up some of these war bands I can take on a trained troops and then... Okay, loyalty very high. There's a whole bunch of things we don't have at all yet. But with the loyalty being high, let's do workshops. Because that will allow us to build other things more quickly. Yeah, I'll take some fish for 10. The Cranarog is another castle we would like to have, although it looks like the Battanians are actually attacking it. I think Cranarog's probably Sturgian though. Nobody really matters. Having the Battanians in control of it might actually make it more achievable. Okay, yeah, loyalty's too low. Doesn't really matter though. We've only just taken it, let's give it a bit of time to recover. Especially because I think I pillaged it as well. That's never going to help with loyalty, is it? As a rule. Oh, soul of a Rouncy. While I'm at it, nobody in the tavern. That is fine. Right. Didn't check for a bow. Got some rapid skill gains, of course, with people having new jobs.
Well now, stranger, peace to you. What is your name?
Okay. Raiding cattle. Oh, good grief. Oh wow, okay. He seems kind of honourable. Ooh, that's not a bad price for grain. And sell a few rounces as well. And get our horses down to 15 each. Yeah, let me just check him. I think he might have been Battanian. That doesn't narrow it down very much, does it? Arlech. Daring and generous. Okay, what are his actual skills? Polearm, one-handed, athletics, two-handed, throwing. Might go for him actually. Doesn't mean Kalata's going to be stuck with a caravan, unfortunately, unless I just disband it. But at least he is at least that way it gives us 2 battalions. So we should be able to keep the Battanian culture alive, even if we take out the original rulers. Right, so he was going for two-handed. So I think the riding was probably an accident. So we don't necessarily want to do one-handed either. Let's do a trip to your realm's court. I'm sure we can always use that. No. Nope. Arts of healing? That might be useful. Medicine as steward, all good. So that actually means that we may be putting Arlech in charge of our one-handed troops now instead of Yuha, even though Yuha's better. We obviously want to train Arlech up. And I can't give him two-handed because we've already got a Bile with the two-handed. Right, so we don't really need to check for people anymore now because we're back up to full. That's fine. Okay. Lyfris is 16. Okay, he was going to be a straight archer, was the idea. Noble's Ward gives him even more archer. How about leads men into enemy territory? And he's increased his skill in bow. Is that even possible? Oh wow. I don't know if that's actually gonna stick or not. While I was at it, we should go here and see if we can sell grain for a high price. Yeah, it's at least not bad. Get it down to 12. After all, we do have a fair bit of money to make up, having made peace twice in quick succession. Out of a trade for hogs, I guess.
I don't think.
83 hogs. Okay, so if there were 100 hogs, we would need to sell them for 27 each. If there were 50 hogs, we need to sell them for like 50. So if we just go for more than 50. Not sure how feasible that is, but we'll give it a go. If we really can't, we'll go down to 40 instead. Oh, the Britannians have got Cranirog. So we might want to look at taking that away from them next time they're at war. It's unlike the Sturgians now, I think the Britannians actually are weak. That's if they keep it, obviously. Bandit base. I mean, we could. But I'm not too concerned. Really, I think I might just get the mounted archers. And then we'll pretty much call it a day. See how much everyone's skills have increased by. Okay, let's just check this sheep village. Because we need the villages for the archers that we want. Good grief, Kazate are in trouble now. And Era, I can do that.
Well now, stranger, peace to you. What is your name?
Even more hogs, so I'll have to be very careful when selling them now. Recruit troops. Tribal warrior. I don't think that's what we're after. This is what we're after. Okay, so I've got the right amount of mounted archers now, but we're over our troop limit, which is a bit of a problem. Can I get rid of someone? Yeah, there we go. Get rid of a wood runner, because then we've got the right number of people. Ydwin is 11. This is going to keep happening now. Okay, so looks like we were just going for the basics, really. Now, let's be different. Let's give him trade. He's got charm. Good all rounder for the soft skills then. Right, we should leave it there. We've already checked these. Someone's gained experience already. Just going to go through these as well. Anyone gained a level? Chalera has. She definitely needs steward. So put a focus point into that. Oh. Hemel. Okay, well he definitely needs charm. And we will raise his intelligence. Farok. Not clear what he needs. So I'm kind of erring on the side of steward, unless I see something else. No, steward seems like the obvious one. Athene. She definitely doesn't need more charm. Good grief. Well, she doesn't have any two-handed, so I could give her some two-handed. I know she doesn't really need it. But still, I'm surprised. Oh, I see. Of course, the skills have gone up, haven't they? Okay, Kalata. She's gained trade, not surprisingly. Selling trade goods versus equipment. Well, she's doing trade goods at the moment. Caravan master versus market dealer. Caravan master, because that will be useful when she runs a warband as well, if she does. Well, you never know, her morale might be high. Okay, Ekadrya has gained a lot of scouting, so we'll do Night Runner. Pathfinder, Forest Kin, of course. And Egan has gained some Steward. Do Frugal. And that's it. So yeah, that's generally good. I mean, the big thing really was taking Mazhadan Castle. See, we're filling in to have a nice realm here. All round, really. I'd still like more Battanian holdings if we could get them. But at the same time, we've now got 2 Battanian companions. So even if we're forced to hand Battanian holds over to other people, we're not doing too badly for them. I mean, the only concern is that we'll still be forced to make our capital city if we want it to be Battanian. on the extreme right next to the Vlandians, where it might be the first one to fall. It'd be lovely to have Siona as a capital city instead. But we'll see. That would probably mean wiping out the Battanians, unfortunately. So maybe we should just go with that. But yeah, apart from that, just been recovering since taking Mazhadan. Obviously got a lot of money to remake. And one of our companions died. Which is very sad, so Kalata has unexpectedly become a trader. Still haven't decided what to do about that, because really I want to running a warband. As soon as we declare a kingdom, I expect our traders will be attacked so much that it won't be sensible to even have a caravan. But at least for the time being, she's gaining some experience. So yeah, in effect, the conditions for declaring a kingdom would be have our maximum number of parties. So we want 2 more parties, because once we've got a kingdom we can combine lots of parties into an army. So that'll make us as strong as we can be, and I want 4 million denarii basically. But generally speaking, looking good. All our family has started to come of age, so we're getting very powerful very rapidly. So yeah, I think I'm running out of excuses for not taking the plunge and kingdoming us up. But I'll leave it there for now. Give it some more thought. Delivery, don't we? And yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.